For Brian Insurance, you're in today. It's Tuesday, not Wednesday.
It is Tuesday.
Because you're going to be out tomorrow, but you wanted to let everybody know what's going on.
Yeah, I do. I actually had a question yesterday because the reason I'm going to be gone is I'm going to the Association of Desk and Derrick Clubs convention in Evanston, Indiana. I know that sounds really boring.
You ever been up there before?
No, I have never been.
That'll be neat.
So, and I had somebody ask me, how come so many of you people at Brian Insurance are in all these oil and gas things? Because not only Desk and Derrick, but also the Texas, it's used to be called NATOGA, now it's the Texas Alliance of Energy Producers. There's several that we're involved with. And the simple reason for that is that we write a large part of what we write are oil and gas related. Now
really?
we also write a lot of stuff that's not oil and gas, of course.
You got my house.
Right, yeah, but in the
got the radio station.
Right. In the commercial side of our office, a large percentage is oil and gas or oil and gas related. And so we feel that it's our responsibility to stay up as much as we possibly can, not only on the specialized insurance, because that is a very specialized type of insurance for oil and gas companies, but also just the issues that are going on because it's an important industry. It's an important industry if you live in the world, whether it's oil and gas or other forms of energy. It makes me laugh when you see these protesters that drove in their car to the protest and they hate oil and gas, and we could go on and on about that. So that's really today I was just going to talk about, I think everybody in the listening area should educate themselves about oil and gas issues because it affects every one of us.
Let me throw one at you.
Okay.
There's a lot of people that are starting these oil and gas companies now because obviously the oil is flowing again in the great state of Texas. What insurance is typically for a small startup? You'd obviously need automobile insurance and then liability insurance for employees. What am I missing?
Well, if for a lease operator, they need to have general liability and they need to have a pollution policy or at least have it tagged onto their general liability. But what we usually recommend is a separate pollution policy that's broader because the lease operator, the way it was taught to me many, many years ago is they're like the general contractor. It's all going to go back on them. Then they're going to hire subcontractors to do things, but it all rises and falls on the lease operator. So at the very minimum, I would say general liability that includes underground resources, underground equipment, blowout and cratering, and pollution at the very basic. And then if you're going to drill, you need well control, which is well control policy is, most people call it a blowout policy. It pays for the cost to bring the well back under control if there's a blowout. So,
all right.
Yeah, that's the minimum we would require. There's other things. Of course, you're going to have equipment. Do you want to cover that equipment? Do you want to self-insure it? There's lots of other types of insurance, but that's the very basic.
So let me throw another one at you. I
Okay.
hope I'm not putting you on the spot.
Yeah, well,
you seem to know what
if it's
you're
about
talking
insurance, I'm good.
Yeah. Well,
and if I
okay,
don't know, I'll say it.
Hey, just let you know, this is my life right here.
If I
She
don't,
knows everything.
And
I
you
don't.
know what?
No,
And
I
I bet
don't.
I'm paying more attention to her right now than you do.
I promise you.
Oh, I
you
stopped
are.
that about 10 years ago.
All right, Sonia. So I'm flying over Possum Kingdom Lake, and I've noticed they're starting to kick up a bunch of drilling in the area around the lake. So let's just say you're talking about one of those blowouts, whatever the case is, gets into the lake. Do you have insurance that covers that kind of stuff?
That's what the pollution is for.
That would be
And there's
pollution.
also
Okay.
some, depending on a lot of things, a lot of the blowout policies have some pollution in it as well.
Right.
So either or both.
One of the things I've seen a lot as far as that pollution thing goes is a lot of saltwater problems.
Yeah.
That it seems like
That's
there's
the
a lot
most
of,
common pollution claim that we see. Yeah.
is the saltwater deal about killing crops or trees or whatever the case may be around the area. It seems like that one was the one that's been seemed to be brought up all the time.
It is, and I think the industry gets a bad rap, but really, the oil and gas industry self-regulates so well. There are some irresponsible people out there, but the huge majority are responsible people who do not want to hurt the environment, who want to do the right thing. If there is an accident, they want to take care of it. And then there's insurance, of course, to help with that. And another thing that we found recently with all these people starting up, make sure it does not have to be us. It doesn't have to be Brian Insurance, but make sure your agent that you're going to knows something about oil and gas insurance, because we have seen people who bought a policy that had no pollution, no, just a basic general liability policy, and then something happened and they didn't have any coverage. So make sure that your agent has experience in oil and gas and really knows what they're doing. So that's my advice.
All right, very good.
And so I was going to say one other thing. I was listening to y'all talking to the lady from the library.
Sure.
And Rick always pretends like he, is dumb in school.
I know.
He made straight A's in seminary.
Yes. And he likes to read because he's given me a couple of books that he's read.
But he made.
They had big pictures.
The difference.
Yeah.
The difference was that I was not involved in his life in high school. He got a scholarship in seminary, and if he didn't make straight A's, he lost his scholarship.
Right.
So.
It was a God thing.
Yeah. So.
Your reputation still precedes you.
Yeah.
You're never going to get on Miss Choate's good list.
All I can say, just let Miss Choate. She'll let you know real fast.
Well, remember
Yeah.
they were always, they always said you're just not living up to your potential. Well, it turned out with
my
you, it was
gosh.
true. Because you could do it. You just
If I
didn't.
had a dime for every time I heard that growing up.
So, Sonia, my senior year of high school, my dad made a bet with me. I bet you can't get straight A's. And I did. And you know what? It was worse getting the straight A's all through my senior year because Dad said you could have been doing that all your high school years. You could have got a scholarship, all that nonsense. And I said, yeah, well, I know.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, whenever they came to me and said they're giving me a scholarship for academia, I was like, what are y'all talking about?
How did that happen?
He also had to run the bus ministry. That was part of the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
that
was a little crazy for a couple of kids from Graham, Texas to run a bus ministry in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Oh, boy. I bet
But we
that
did
was
it.
fun.
It was a blast.
Very good.
All right. Well, let me give you my contact
Yes.
information, and then I'm going to get out of here. Okay, my phone number, our phone number, 940-549-2525. Come see us, second floor Sierra Bank Building in downtown Graham, or online at www.bryanins.com.
Thank you, Sonia.
Thank y'all.
Weather coming up next.